So in any event, let's get to today's dog of the day. And for this one, we head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where the Cincinnati Bengals are hosting the Green Bay Packers. You know, the Packers, a lot of people felt they were a Super Bowl team last year. The writing was on the wall for the Packers last year, and unless they do something in a hurry, which we haven't seen this preseason, things are only going in the wrong direction for them, and those things that they need to do in a hurry. Establish a running game and establish a defense. Without those two things, that's how you win championships in the NFL. It seems that during the fantasy football season, during the bulk of the regular season, the refs call everything very tight, a lot of things, so the offense roll up a lot of points, and then when it gets towards the end of the season and towards the playoffs, when the fantasy football season is over, all of a sudden the flags stay in the pockets. It's all about defense. You don't see those pass interference calls. You don't see those hits on the quarterback called. You don't see a lot of those things called, and you need a running game and you need a defense. I haven't seen that out of the Packers. The Bengals, on the other hand, they have a running game, sort of. They have a very, very good defense, though, and just a serviceable passing game. Their passing game can only get better this season, and I'll tell you what, getting 3 points at home against a Packers team that's based a lot on timing, and their timing seems to be off this preseason, this one seems almost too easy. I know with these dog of the days in football season, I get the points, but I don't need the points in this one. Cincinnati Bengals on the money line, you're my dog of the day. This is Mitch.
Daily video play of the day today comes in preseason football, as we like the Jacksonville Jaguars plus the 6.5 over Baltimore. Play Jacksonville plus 6.5 over Baltimore as your free daily video play of the day.
There it is. Comp winner tonight goes in preseason football. We're going to go with Arizona and Tennessee to go over the posted total. Jake Locker getting the nod as the starting quarterback for the Titans, as we like to say this evening, the Tennessee Titans. And Locker needs to show a little something, but not only that, his counterparts on the other side of the ball, John Skelton and Kevin Cobb, they also need to show something this evening. So I think the points are going to add up, and I think the Titans and the Cards are going to play over the posted total in the preseason tonight. We're going to talk to you again Friday by 2 o'clock Eastern. As always, Trace Adams, dead serious about winning.
I went down to the crossroads.
Your confidence today, I like the under. A nice public fade here in the under between New York and Phoenix. Keep in mind that these two teams have not met this year. An East Coast team goes out to the West Coast here. Most people think that this game is going to go over the postal total. I don't think it is. Keep in mind that New York held Chicago on the road to under 148. New York's also played the other 3 of their last 4 games. And then Phoenix has played to the under about the last 5 games as well. Phoenix also comes off an ugly loss to San Antonio, 47-89. They've lost their last 6 straight. Taurasi's questionable. Regardless of Taurasi, I still think this game likely goes under. Again,
let's start with the first one on the board, Packers and Cincinnati. Now, the Packers are a 3-point favorite in this one. Packers, you remember what happened to them last week, right? Does it mean anything that they got crushed by the Cleveland Indians? Well, actually, the way they played against the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Indians probably could have beaten them as well. May not have been by 35-10, but they probably would have beaten them as well. I mean, just a horrendous performance by the Packers. But again, who cares that they're 0-2 in the preseason, okay? The first team offense has barely played, but the first team offense has some problems as well. Some injuries along the front line, and of course, the Packers are looking for some running back help, and they're going to get it tonight with the debut of Cedric Benson, signed as a free agent, making his preseason debut tonight for the Packers. He, of course, ran 3 times in 4 seasons with the Bengals for over 1,000 yards. With James Starks hurt, with his backup also injured, Benson's got a real shot here with the Packers not re-signing Ryan Grant to really become the number one tailback here. The Bengals have been purring here in the preseason based on the fact that their backup quarterbacks have also delivered as well as Dalton, and the first string offense has seemed explosive, and the fact that Green Bay's second string quarterback Graham Harrell needs to have a good showing tonight, and with the Packers playing their first team looking to get going offensively as well with Aaron Rodgers, I think this game goes over the total of 45.5. I think it's 47, 48 points will be scored in this one. I think...
Ask the Lord for mercy, so help me if you please. I went down to the crossroads, tried to flag